God is watching you!
Hey guys, Templar here, and sorry about that little scare. I just had to spice you guys up with my new Viking Helms. Now this is only one of them. The other one is right over here. And yes, it's the more spazzy looked version. I kind of favor this one though. Unfortunately though, this one didn't come with any mail. This one though comes with Aventail, but only in budded form, and it was so bad and badly woven and such, it kind of kept falling apart. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get all that stuff on the line to get me some Aventail for this, so that way I can sew it up onto it and make it more Viking-like. Now, these do come from the same eBay as the last helmet, but this group actually also has a little site that I will put you guys on, for that way you can buy these helmets. Now, let me talk about different forms. Just as the same problem with that other helmet, with the kettle helm. These ones don't have that very good of padding. In fact, this one doesn't have any padding at all. And as well, you might need to buy one. But as well, luckily for you, when it comes to buying this helm, you can actually get the choice to actually have padding in it, and you might want to get the padding. This is actually really cool though. This thing is heavy duty. And when I mean heavy duty, I mean it is strong. It is heavy enough to take a concussive blow. And this is beautifully decorated. Take a look at this. I mean, this is just beautiful. Now, if I was to put this on without any arming cap or whatever, I was pretty much when I look dead. So, let me put on this arming wear, and sorry for the little scare earlier. I'm sorry. Let's put that on. Yeah, I know, I gotta get a helmet arming cap, not just a secondary arming cap. But yeah, I'll have to put that on the list. As you guys can tell, I can easily see in this. Now, when it comes to my eyesight, I can see technically around, if I go put that in line, about that high. Now, it's down I kind of have a problem with. It's this area that kind of blocks my sight. So though it protects against a sword blow to this area. So pretty much it does work still. It's quite strong, and yes, I can see to the side perfectly. In fact, this is a perfect helmet for you guys, if any of you guys are interested in Vendel era type helmets. Ugh. So yeah, if you guys are into Vendel period helmets, this would be perfect. Same goes with this bad boy. Here, let me get my arming cap on again. Now this one though came with mail on it, as I said, but I'm going to have to get riveted version, not budded. Because yeah, they kind of sold me out on the... Lucky for me though, it was a little cheaper. Still though, you know, as you guys can tell, this one's a little off because I think this one was handmade with the brass they stated, which... This is really cool though. The nasal guard goes all the way down, technically past my, well, my jawline, or directly at my jawline. So yeah, this would actually state on how high it would actually be. In other words, if this was to go down, it would technically be a notification of where my chin would be. That's the cool part about the nasal guard. Now, yeah, this is actually really cool though. The helmet is perfectly designed to look like a demon. Now, you guys are ready. Templar doesn't look like anything like a demon. Well, yeah, you're right about that. But as well, it nearly does. If you were to see this in ancient England, for example, you would be terrified to see this. Especially if a Viking were to wear something like this. And now, look at this beautiful brass design. Now, as well... As I stated, there is no arming wear, but I will put links down below for you guys for both these helmets if you guys want to buy them. Now, if you guys are wondering which one's heavier, this one. Reason? Heavier duty, heavier armor. reason, I believe, is actually this is probably 16 to 14 gauge, and that's a heavy-duty steel. Especially if you're going to get whacked in the head, so this is perfect for reenactments. Now, yes, this is technically screwed on, so in which I don't know if you guys can see that. Because technically it's like right here, which is one of the screws, if you guys can tell. Right between my fingers here. You see that screw? Well, yeah, that's one of the pieces that holds this into place. Still though, this is impressively badass accurate of a helmet. In which this would have been used during the Vinland era. During the time of the so-called sagas of the Germanic people. Or as a lot of people call it, or the Victorians pronounce it as, the, well, the era of the, you know, Germanic kingdoms. But there are many terms that we still remember as, such as the Dark Ages, the early Dark Ages, blah blah blah. But it's actually known as the Vendel period. And this is one of the most beautiful helmets ever. Now I can see Skallagrim wearing one of these. In which I'm surprised he doesn't. He wears that mushroom helmet version. Ugh. No offense, Skallagrim, but you might want to get a good, better looking helmet. So though, these helmets are extremely heavy, and when I mean extremely heavy, I mean extremely heavy. Now this one though is a little lighter, which I'm kind of terrified because if I would go into battle, I wouldn't want something this light. I mean, it's probably 18 gauge to 16 gauge maybe, hard to say. Yeah, I don't know because technically this online site doesn't give it much info. And plus, also this top piece starts moving for no apparent reason. It's not well placed in, that's one big problem. Plus the back part is a little crooked, as you guys can tell. Yeah, not the best ideal decoration people they are. But still, I love it on the front end. Now, all I need is, as stated, riveted mail for the front. I will be sewing it in, and I might even put that in for a video, which will look really cool if you think about it. And as well, I would even put this in one of my Viking armor up videos. Now you guys are wondering why I don't do it now. I'm gonna pretty much get all the gear instead of what I did like a long time ago when I didn't have all the gear. So yeah, I'm gonna get all the gear for this type stuff. I'm gonna do that with the Romans, I'm gonna do that with the Celts, I'm doing it with the Vikings, and so on and so on and so on. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. Though as well, I'm still trying to choose on which helmet I want to put on most. I do like this helmet, but since it doesn't have the mail, it doesn't look as cool. But this one, if I did put mail on it, it would look 10 times more badass than it already is. And plus, it does have that cool look from The Lord of the Rings. Doesn't it? Doesn't it not? It does. You know it does. But yeah, this is actually really cool. Because every time I do wear it, I feel as though I am a Viking warrior. Now, as I said, this is heavy duty, so it's perfect for any guy willing to go on a Viking raid. Now I can already hear you guys, Templar, put me on shut up, let me take a look at the link down below. I want to look at this helmet. I want to buy it immediately. Well, slow down there. You gotta actually read the warning labels about these helmets. And which I've got to inform you, you got to get the padding. Otherwise, you just get the liner. It's gonna feel weird, and it's gonna wobble around your head like a bucking, like a rodeo clown, and on top of a bull. But you get the point. Anyways, this thing is still heavy, and even though every time I lift it up, it gets heavier every time. And let me tell you this, I think my old injuries are starting to kick in. Yeah. But yeah, now the cool part about this design is those impressive artwork features. Which I love this design feature of how they placed them on there. The nasal guard, cleaning the eyebrows. This is a type of form in which a lot of Vikings were used to show off. As well, this was the mohawk. This was a symbol of Viking royalty. In other words, a Viking who was able to own something like this, a Norseman, a German warlord, for example, anybody of the Germanic tribes would have wanted to own something like this. Or more impressively, more like this. It would have that gold standard, it would have that silverish touch. It would be beautiful to wear on the battlefield and awe-inspiring. You can see why the Vendel period is probably my favorite period of the Germanic kingdoms. But still, it is really impressive. I do like these. But I'm still not a big fan of this one, since it's without as, well, as I stated, it's male. So, yeah, for the time being, I'm going to go with the black one. Because it still does look a little more badass, if you think about it. Because if I wear this on the battlefield, I'm going to be recognized. Because literally, it's like, come at me, bro. Come at me. But yeah, this helmet is a little big. I can see why, because there is no arming wear, in which, since there's no arming wear, I need to, well, place a lot more padding on. Otherwise, the helmet would be useless on the battlefield. So, yeah, this is perfect for any of you guys who are wanting to go into Vinland era sagas. But yeah, guys, hopefully you like this video. Comment down below what helmet you guys want me to cover, and I will try and get to it as soon as possible. And plus, guys, if you guys want me to talk about any era in history, also let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more, and as well click that bell button. As well, guys, have a good day, and always remember to keep your swords unsheathed.